Buzz's Retirement Garage. A little bit, we're going to take this down a few notches today because we want to talk about some stuff here that just was thinking about this morning, this afternoon. I was, actually, it's been pretty cold out. I got my sweatshirt, I had my stocking cap on. It's supposed to be 37 degrees tonight, 36. I'm going to have to bring my plants that I got in my greenhouse, my tent. Small tent greenhouse. Got about 12 tomato plants in there growing real good. I'll bring those in. And I got about 30 under the grow light in the basement. So I think I got these out a little premature. They're not in the garden, luckily. But yeah, today, so yeah, I had my stocking cap on just a couple hours ago. I did this video twice already. This is the third time I've done this. I don't ever do that. So I'm breaking new ground in a lot of ways today. But this video is more about the end game. So, and I was over there picking weeds this afternoon, and I found myself thinking, when you're doing something by yourself and there's no radio, there's no distraction, at least for me, I do a lot of thinking. And today I was thinking about, I got a fellow coworker that passed away in a house fire last week, Michael Elkins in Akron. And his service and funeral is going to be next Thursday. And I was just thinking about him and thinking about all the people. He was only 60, he was going to be 61 on the 24th of April. I used to keep track of I still do. I keep track of the people's birthdays at work, former coworkers. During COVID, I got everybody's cell phone number, and so I know what their birthdays are. I don't put their year, but I would put it up on the whiteboard in the cafeteria for the month, so we knew whose birthdays were coming up. And Mike's was April 24th. Like I said, he was going to be 61, and just a shame. I mean, him and I, we play some stupid game. He was a general laborer. He'd drive forklift once in a while. He started doing crane, unloading steel coils off of trucks and putting them onto the reels of our presses. And so he had a little bit of free time. So every time he'd walk around, I'd see him and I'd sneak up on him. And he's scared easy, so if you touched him on the shoulder, he'd turn around. And of course, he tried doing that to me. So it got to be a little stupid game of just something to break up the day, and man, I just think that he was a very friendly guy, and I just think it's such a shame that we lose him at such an early age. And then I started thinking, and there was some other comments, some other videos about how people aren't making it to Social Security, and turning 62 is not the reason to go on Social Security, obviously. There's a whole host of things you got to think about. Number one, financially. But there's a lot of things you got to think about before you do take Social Security. But I think Mike was going to take it at 62. So, he fell about a year short, a little over a year. And in a house fire. I mean, that's just crazy to me. Anyway, I started thinking about that while I was pulling weeds. And I started thinking about the fellow coworkers and in my past and friends. A guy and a girl that I graduated with from high school way back in 1978. Both of them have passed already. Charlie had a massive heart attack, and Karen, I don't know what she died of. I wasn't real close to her. I didn't know what her deal was. But they were high school sweethearts back in the high school days, and they didn't even hit 60. See, they would be about the same age, but yes, I don't think they hit 62. And then there was two Russes, there was Basil, there was a number of people at MTD that passed and Bob, before they hit 60. All with cancer. And in my previous employer, we lost Pat, who was a supervisor, to a heart attack. We there was Russ. He was a forklift driver, and after a couple of days of not coming to work, one of the guys came into my office and said, "Hey, this is not like him. Is there anything we can do? I'm gonna drive by his house tonight." And he drove by the house next day. He said, it was snowing. This was some years ago. It was snowing, and he said his car never left the driveway. There's no fresh tracks. But he knocked on the door, nobody answered, but he could hear a radio playing. So I called the Akron police and I said, "Hey, let's do can you guys do a check for us and see what's going on?" And long story short, he passed away in his chair. And he wasn't 60 years old either. He wasn't retirement age. So many people, I shouldn't say so many, a lot of, a minor percentage of people at both places I worked at passed away at an early age. And I was just thinking while I was pulling the weeds, my neighbor next door, she was, her husband was a paraplegic. He had fallen off the BP tower when they were building it in Cleveland many, many years ago. And his wife became an alcoholic. And she got so bad, and it's a long story, but she got so bad that she died from it. Right in her dad's arms, basically. He was over here, and ambulance came, and that was it. So, and she was only 50. I think she was 58 when she passed. And just so many people that I know, and it's such a shame because they didn't make it. And this is a retirement channel, but I'm just kind of venting here a little bit, telling you guys how I feel today, because I know you guys as well have had friends and coworkers, let alone family. That's separate, but I mean that's really heartbreaking when family members go, especially early. But friends and coworkers that and yeah, you're not the best buds, you're not seeing each other. You're seeing each other every day, but normally just in a work environment. But to have them go, it still takes a toll on you. It still affects you. Especially since, some of the people I worked with years and years, and it's just sad. It's really sad. But like I said, this is a retirement channel, so I just wanted to bring up that, they always say, you hear it 1,000 times, enjoy every minute, enjoy every second that you can of your retirement, and it's true. But boy, I tell you, the people that don't even make it, it's just sad, and you just wonder, why them, why not you? I wonder a lot of things, and I have no answers, but I just wanted to throw this out there that, we're at the end game, and I don't know if you've had a lot of friends or coworkers that have passed. If you have, just shout them out for me. They all deserve their name to be mentioned once in a while and not forgotten. So to Mike Elkins, we'll see you someday. Trust me, we'll see you someday. Anyway, Buzz's Retirement Garage on a Sunday. See ya.